All right, that's the problem. So these I don't even know what you call them, slider controls seem to have the proclivity to pop loose. There's nothing holding them in. The only thing that holds them in place is having the back plate on, the pressure from the transmitter itself, the case. And for some reason that's not, why is that so far over? Okay, that looks better. So I don't think that was seated correctly with that slider. Okay, that's better. Okay, so this guy right here was the problem, that slider. So I'm gonna go with, helps if you get the right driver, the 2 small screws. And I don't know what this is screwing into, so I don't recommend over torquing. And I looked everywhere online and I could not find anything anywhere that gave instructions for how to tighten up the handle on the okay, what's going on with this? Felt like it was misaligned, but it's okay now. So I don't tighten them all down. I don't torque them down until I have the opposing one in. This one doesn't feel like it's seating. Okay, it's better. All right. My goal is to try to keep this video as short as possible. Try to keep it down to about 10 minutes, 12 minutes at the most. But currently I'm not really editing my videos, so my videos are typically just raw, unedited videos, which I think is kind of nice in some situations because there's so many videos, how-to videos. All right, now that's nice and tight, so that's good to go. Just need to put the top back on there, and so there is an opening up here, so this helps to seal the top of the transmitter. And I don't know if those bolts could actually come loose. That would be a nightmare scenario. I would hope not, but the inherent problem I see with that is if they did and they fell down inside the transmitter, it could short things out. So put the battery back in, put the bottom cover on, and all that's left to do is to put on the rubber side pieces. And guys, again, I am by no means an expert on any of this stuff. I just basically figured this out on my own by eyeballing it and doing exploratory surgery And it seems like these things go in by pushing the front side first. It should make kind of a little bit of a popping noise. And then there's some pieces that should pop into place on the side. Alright, this aren't cooperating. So top side. And I guess by having the rubber on here, it just feels nicer in your hands. And that's all there is to it. So let me do a quick functions check. Looks like my transmitter is still working, and now my my handle in the back is nice and tight, and I wish there were an easier way to do this. You know, like I said, I was hoping you could twist these things on the back to tighten it, but that's not what those are there for. Let's see, these sliders still work, and that's about it. You know, hopefully you don't experience this problem. Again, use extreme caution. This is not something I really recommend people to do, but if you're like me and you don't want to have to wait 2 weeks to be able to fly your RC aircraft because of a small thing like this, I mean, I say a small thing, but really it's not, because if you let it go long enough, you know, shaking it around, carrying it around, getting jostled around, eventually, I didn't look that closely when I had it apart. It might be possible for that bolt to fall down. Now you have the bolt rattling around inside your circuit board, and it could be, you know, damaging solder and connectors, and it's just not something that you want to do. And now my radio is good to go. I don't have to worry about having a loose handle anymore. This is kind of a oddball, unique problem, and it was just something I wanted to get taken care of today. And that's all I have for this video. Hopefully you found some merit, some value in this video, and if you enjoyed it, you know, please like, and if you haven't already, subscribe. This is One Hoof, the helicopter guy.